New job day, and it's looks like a good one. I popped over there yesterday to have a look because it's on my way home. But it's basically a retaining wall. Looks quite high, really. I suppose it looks about sort of getting on for about 2 meters high, up against the road. So you've got a road there. You've got a little bit of the wall, and then obviously quite a big section, obviously retaining. So I think it's been checked and stuff, obviously by the structural engineers, groundworks, whatever. Someone signed it off anyway to make sure that obviously, you know, the wall isn't, because when we take away the wall, obviously we don't want the road collapsing, do we? So so that's all been checked over anyway. So Pat and Cam have cracked on and smashed out the prep, basically took most of the wall down. So yeah, go and see what he's doing today. I think it's a little bit more sort of tidying up, really, just prepping, just getting down to a good foundation, or putting obviously a new foundation in. I don't know yet, I haven't seen it, but yeah, no, stone looks all right. It's quite chunky stuff. It has blown a lot of it. I don't really know what stone it is actually, but like I say, Pat showed me yesterday, and quite a lot of it does look a bit sort of like brittle and used and that, so we'll just evaluate it. But I think on this one's definitely because of the whole situation with, you know, road and road retaining, all that malarkey, we're just going to concentrate on, obviously, you know, the structural side of it, and then obviously make it as good as we can make it look, as we always do, basically. So yeah, no, it looks like a nice one, like a lovely little place, right in the lovely little countryside location, so that's nice, and on the grounds of a beautiful house. So yeah, let's go check her out. So as you can see, little wall this side, and the other side is a hell of a drop. Woof. So Cam and Pat have knocked down most of it, but you can sort of see about the situation with the road and that. It is quite close, and it is quite a good drop there. So yeah, they've absolutely destroyed it. Got most of it down, really. There's a pillar to come out there. You can see where they've sort of tried to repair it. That side is right on the lean, but I think we're just stopping there, really. Just have to just double check all the measurements and that, make sure it's all good. But it looks like, yeah, looks like we're stopping there and going to there. But yeah, as you can see what I mean by the stone. Stone's not the best. That's all right. All right, let's go around the other side and have a look. Oh God, what is the weather doing? Horrible. Horrible. Oh, hello. There's a natural spring literally at the top of the hill there, so you sort of see this old wall. So yeah, it's going to be dry stone effect, so we're not going to point it. It's going to be more like that, really. Hopefully a bit tighter, but so you can sort of see the height. Morning, Cam. You okay, Han? You're right. But yeah. Ah, it looks quite big from this side, doesn't it? So yeah, a little bit more clearing out to do. Just a little bit. Where are we going to get materials? Drop there. Is that our materials there?
No, that's theirs. We're going to try and get them dropped there.
Yeah. So I'll be good there because you can set the mixer up like out the way. This is obviously the measurements of what we're doing. Looking at it, really, this wall's well leaning, but you can only go as far as you can go, really. So this is the main sort of area. So we're just going to continue picking up the stone, digging it back, getting it prepped, basically. So today's just going to be a prep day. Separate the stone from the mud. This is going to get dug out by that little thing there. Don't know how it's going to do it, but I suppose it'll nibble at it. And yeah, so yeah, we'll just spend the day literally just picking and picking. Materials are coming later on. Try and put them there. So yeah, it's another day of prepping. Righty, what are we going to do, Cam?
Crack on.
Crack on, that is it. Doggy. Let's go. That is one big lump, man. Oh, big old buttress. Righty, so we are just literally continuing to nibble at it. sort of that's what we sort of want. As you know, you can see the lean on that wall. We need to come that way quite a lot really, because we're just going to go straight. Really, that little section is taken down, but you only do what you can do. You only do what's agreed. So as long as we make our section nice and strong, we're good. But yeah, so it's going to keep, there's just so much mud. So there is the lads, there's a couple other lads here actually doing some paving and stuff, so luckily they gave us a hand, like, so we're just going to keep picking out the stone and then probably go borrow the digger for a minute and yeah, like I say, get it out really. Just don't think we realised how much soil there was really, because it's just obviously where the walls deteriorated so much, like all the backs of the stone have just sort of blown off. You can sort of see what sort of stone we're dealing with now. It's not going to be it's going to be a funky one, definitely. It is literally just rubble. There's the odd big, nice big bit, like, but you're soon going to lose that. Like I say, the average stone is like, well, half of this is like cement and concrete, really. But like, that's your average stone, I suppose. You know, nice and funky. So we'll see what happens. Like I say, up there's the tops, so it looks like really nice stone, but that's because it's the coping stone, like. But yeah, so we got funky stone, but a bit of a labour intensive one today. Just like, as you can sort of see that side compared to that side, just literally just pulling the stone out. Like I say, trying to be careful as well, because like I say, I've got that road there, but it is literally solid behind that, and it's been done properly, like. But you can sort of see how far in we're digging, like. So we'll just continue with this for today anyway. But no, yeah, it's all going good. It's all part of the job, like I say. Like, you can sort of see it now more now that buttress is out. You can see the scale, but it's not too bad. Probably be a couple of weeks, this one, something like that. Just want to try and get it cleared really. I think a little mini digger really would help us, to be honest, yeah. It would get it sorted, but we're all right. We'll keep going. We got the rest of today, like, to crack on with it, and probably some of tomorrow really, but we'll see. Well, anyway, just keep pulling out the stone, and that's at some point. Let's try and scrape back all this soil. Alrighty, let's carry on. Right, it's the next day. We got the footings in. Literally, there's already a French drain there, so we just put down well, you can sort of see the top of the stones there. Put like a curved lip sort of thing, and then filled the back in with a load of ballast, a really strong cement footing. And then yeah, just put literally a load of big flat stones, absolutely massive, all the way in at the bottom. Filled it with obviously heart in, and obviously quite a strong cement mix at the back. So yeah, it's really wide at the minute, so obviously this one's leaning out. So I'm going to carry on building, probably build up to this point, and then obviously just eye that in, like. So, but yeah, that's today's agenda, is just really crack on with the build and get some height on her. Nice and simple, like I say, nice strong footing. It's just really, that one's going to line up all right. That's not going to be, you know, it is leaning out slightly. This is the problem you get when you do sections. It's you know, you just want to take it down to a flat point, but you can only do what you can do. But obviously that one is horrendous, so I'm going to just stop it there and then just eye it in, basically. So obviously a little bit will be leaning out, but it's not on the main section, like. But morning, Cam. Are you ready for a fun-filled, pumped-up day? Always, mate. Righty, let's crack on and get some height on this baby. Let's go. Oh, isn't she lovely? Rough old stone, this. Proper rough. You've got quite a soft sandstone in this, and then you've got a bit of blue lights, a bit of forest marble. It's a bit of a mixy matchy like, but it is just yeah, it's what you normally get left over when you build like a wall. But anyway, no, it's all right. It's coming up all right. We're just like I say, it's, you know, the stone is a bit rough, but we're going to crack on with it and just do the best we can. But yeah, no, like I say, we're really, you know, really making it strong. It's how wide we are, if you know what I mean. Just trying to, you know, whereas that had a lovely face on it, that stone, but obviously I've put it in lengthwise. Just, you know, I'm just trying to literally strengthen everything as much as possible. Covering it, cement, sandwiching it, loads of hearting, cement, hearting. Like I say, ain't got to worry about drainage or anything on this one. It's already been sorted. And then yeah, like I say, so I'm just running a straight line on him. You can see there, just running a straight line to this point. And obviously from here, because that's leaning out so much, I'm just obviously eyeing it onto that one, because as you can see, he's gone a bit west like, but yeah, it's all right. I've got a nice little tea and coffee facility here, like a little hut. So Cambo's just knocking up the coffee. Hey, but no, it's all right. It's yeah, like I say, we're just one of them jobs really, just using up what we've got. We can only do what we can do really, so don't want to spend too much time on the stone, because it, you know, it is quite brittle as well. So like, you know, you do shape it up, it does just it's soft, you know, sort of. You got bits like that which are like, you know, the forest marble like, but then you got obviously the sandstony. It's like local stone really. Today I'm just going to crack on with just probably trying to get this line up to that height all the way along, getting a nice base in it. We are due a few showers today, so just want to get a nice base in there, keep it nice and fat. Once we get up to about halfway, well, probably just over, this little bank here needs nipping back a little bit more, because he is coming this way. Obviously down there is a lot wider than up here, so we'll wait till we get to about this height, let it go off light, and then in the morning first thing we can dab into that and then just brush the dirt off light. But got a bit of a way till we get to that point anyway, so right, yeah, carry on with this, and at least we've got a few courses up. It's nothing, you know, doing what we can. I'd say obviously ground level is going to be probably about there, 2 courses. We've gone down probably, you know, that height there is obviously underneath as well, like so, and it's just got a massive sort of ballast. Oh, a really thick cement footing as well. So yeah, like I say, it's going to be covered that, so sort of the bottom course you can just see the cement, but obviously on the course above that I'm hiding it like so. All right, without further ado, let's crack on and get it up. Get it up, baby. Here he is. And look, you've attracted a dog again. You must smell something. The doggies love Cam. Literally, every single job, the dog always finds Cam.
That one's yours, right?
Is it? Did you just sniff it?
Yeah, I didn't know which one, because I have my teeth.
Righty. Let's drink these and crack on. Righty, we're getting there. Just using some really big, you know, sort of big bulbous stuff in the bottom, because most of the big bits, see all these big bits here, they're all tops, and we've got to keep them. Like I say, the customer's very not really too bothered about the wall really. He just wants to use up the stone he's got. But with regards to the tops, like ones like this, basically, you'd love to be using them in the wall really, but you've got to keep them. Yeah, like the tops have got to be the same as obviously that and that, so it's sort of pointed in like. But no, it's coming up all right. Like I say, we just, you know, we are using the big stones, so not really too bothered about, you know, the face look at the minute. Now we're starting to get a bit of height, you know, sort of from that, well, the two courses there, basically, that's going to be like, the ground's going to be like that, so you're not going to see a lot of these. That's when, you know, we're not too bothered about like the holes and that. Obviously got this little tricky corner here to deal with, but just, you know, we're just going to put quite long-tailed stones in here, and just we're going to have to lean it forward, because like I say, he wants to smooth onto it, so we'll be stopping our straight wall here and basically building a sort of leaning wall into that. But you know, that's what you got to do. But this one's not too bad, as you can see, that's dead straight, that, so it does lean slightly, but it's not too bad. So no, it's going up all right. I'm happy with it actually. It's turned out better than I thought it was going to look. Like you say, it's just a rough old stone. Oh, that's why we need to get this wall up quick as well, because the road's only there. There's a lot of tractors and big farm machinery. With literally fingers crossed that that bank don't go like, but it's quite heavily rooted, and it's been there. It's got lots of, obviously, you know, hardcore type 1, type 2 and stuff, all that underneath there, obviously for the road like. But no, yeah, overall happy. It's going well. Nice dead line there, so that is dead level, so obviously we can get some nice course in. Quite a lot in that buttress there we took out. There's so much nice stone, so might get Cambo to start taking that apart really, because on this one I want to try and save you as much of the nice stuff as possible like. But no, it's good stuff really. It does, it breaks up and that. It's just very bobbly, you know, very bobbly. You know, you can obviously, you can dress it up, but you got to get the happy medium with obviously speed and what you're building up, and obviously, you know, care and the look on the wall. But like I say, you know, the customer, we did say to him obviously about getting some more stone and that, but he just said, you look, you know, unless obviously you have to if you're down to pebbles, but they just, you know, they just want to keep it looking old rustic and yeah, strong mainly. That's the main thing, sort of, you know, nice and strong. But I think, yeah, like I say, got a nice straight line. Shame that buttress is there really, it's sort of breaking up the wall. But look here, you can sort of see, so we're nearing on a quarter. Not bad really, sort of first day building. So yeah, it's coming up all right. Like I say, it's quite a nice big chunky stone. You know, we got that bit got repaired like, but it's a very ginger mix. So if you look closely, you know what I mean, it's just obviously been raked back. So that's obviously what we're going to try and achieve basically. That's what he really wants. I just noticed as well, they're not pointed in them, whereas though down there they are pointed. I'll just quickly check that actually. Oh yeah. But anyway, so if you look at that wall there, that is basically what we're going to try and achieve there. So, but we don't want any really cement showing. So as you can sort of see, you know, you got a few holes in that, but you can't see the cement, so that's good. Obviously, apart from, you know, ignore the bottom bit. But no, drizzly one today. It's been a bit damp. We've had a few sort of little spitting showers, but there you go. Back to what I was saying, they're pointed in. So I'll have to speak about that really, because obviously I would like to sort of go through the stone and actually try and grab out all the tops, measure the area, and then, you know, whatever's left we can use. Because like I say, all these ones like that are all tops. Like there's a few on there, but obviously that stone up there is obviously the other side of the wall, that bit, obviously that side. So we need to be sticking to this pile, but all these, like, they're all sort of tops. So, but, you know, but faces like them, they've got some beautiful faces on them, so it's a shame we can't get a few of them in the wall like, but we'll see. Like I say, we'll break down that, but yeah, that's today done anyway. Nice little use up job. That's what we like to do. We got to be looking at strength more, especially with obviously the situation and that, because you spend a lot of time with this stone because it's older stone and that. You dress it up and that, it's just just breaks, and then once you obviously break off a stone, it gets smaller, you know, and then you got to make sure it's all dressed round and make sure there's no cracks and stuff. So really sometimes just leaving the odd sort of knob or sticky out bit is better really, because then you don't disturb the stone like. But it's all right, I just don't want to get down to your little pebbles, your little babies, like, because that'll be yeah, that'll be a bit tragic. Like, hey my man Miguel dem cam. Last cup of coffee, we'll fill up the back and then jobs are good. And then what we're going to do, Cam?
Go home and get drunk.
Go home and get drunk.
Yeah.
Cam's getting drunk tonight.